Hi again, YouTube. I am so ratty today. I'm always kind of a rat anyway. Um, Not like that, not in a bad way. Just whatever. No, no, yeah, rain. It's supposed to rain some more tomorrow, off and on for a couple days and be really warm and all that stuff. But did you know, like, when you first meet somebody and you get close, even like hugging, like intimate hugging or whatever, you release oxytocin, and that's more of a connective device even for women because it makes them feel safer, and really for men too. In a marriage, it can be developed, and geez, maybe, I don't know if they actually make that in pill form. I can imagine they do. Wow. But that would make men less attracted to other women because he has that connection if he lets his senses go there. But women's senses typically go there right away. It's released with like the happy endorphins, but it goes away after a while for both people concerned. Um, it seems like in a marriage you're always searching to get that back, which can be a good thing because then when you go and hug or whatever, you're feeling it again. And maybe you've learned a better, more solid connection with your spouse in between then, if they're willing to work on that with you. But yeah, and if you're married to a woman that doesn't have, um, maybe she needs estrogen and other things. No, I don't know, really. No, in all reality, what part do our hormones play in fidelity and with hormone replacement with children and adults? What's this going to do in relationships? The science is so deep. There's no doctor, there's no average doctor, there's no doctor on this planet that can answer my questions I just said fully. Not at all. I've worked with a lot of doctors too, and the just my personality was like a thorn in their side, you know. Well, seriously. Yeah, they worked with people, but not really with close contact and not with a whole lot of concern that other people in the hospital had for the people, you know. Even the housekeepers were nicer to the patients, residents, whoever, than a lot of the doctors were, to be quite honest. So for me to actually even respect somebody or call somebody a doctor, that's a very big deal to me. A very, very, very big deal, you know. I'm so serious. I barely have words for the Hippocratic oath that people take and don't live up to. I barely have words for the emotions that I've been going through on that level these past few years. Well, my whole entire life, but these past few years with the implementation of their agendas and the rest of that, I mean, in a big way. They've always been doing it, but you know, yeah. I was watching a video by an author named Brian Knox, and he deals in psychological issues quite a bit. Well, he was talking about how when he like trims his nose hair or his beards, he's like, ladies, the minute it leaves our face, we forgot or we can't see it. I'm like, I I I never did buy that. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I wrote to him, are you positive you men can't see those hairs? LOL. I think he leaves them there like a cat marking his spot. Great video. Thank you. I don't know, but that's how it makes me feel. There's certain little things I've noticed men do in their life, and it is kind of like a territorial thing for the whole world to see, not just me in my house, but like might be just I don't know. I haven't really ever seen a woman go up to a tree and lift her leg, but dang near, you know. But men are more like that than women are, if you know what I mean. No offense, don't take no offense. You should be that should be something in your nature to protect your territory in that way. Yeah, that's a natural thing, is what I'm trying to say, you know. But I've seen some crazy things. I can barely explain the jokes I tell myself sometimes because not only would it take too long, it could be entirely inappropriate, and that's not my fault. Uh, so, yeah. Oh boy. So yeah. Yeah, it really poured. We were getting like chunks of rain. It looked, well, they were about half the size of my little finger hitting my window when I got up to close it. And you know, when it rains so hard that it makes like kind of air bubbles, like it looks like almost like big chunks of soap hitting it, but they were oblong. It was the weirdest thing. Like they were coming down and in, I think is what did that on my screen. But yeah, it poured pretty good for a while. So anyway, back to that when you first meet and the excitement of it all. And I have a tendency, well, not no, it isn't even a guess. Narcissists and people with a cluster B type personality um, have to get that high more than that normal person because it's something they're searching for their whole life. It never fills that empty spot. That's something only God can do. And these people don't come with that. It's not, it's like batteries not included, you know? It's like only God can help them like that. I swear. Just a real thing that some people are not born with. Or, no, I'm saying they're not. Because I've seen some beautiful babies smile, but they looked empty. So I'm convinced that people are who they are born to be, you know. Of course, culture and conditioning will determine how a person's going to act in public, you know. Society does have some semblance of restraint, some, eh, sorta, but yeah, kinda. But what if it didn't? What if nobody worked? What then? What if they make all these robots? Everybody gets so fat and sassy that they can't even do anything, and then the robots break down and they're just left there, having to try and learn how to feed themselves. Wow. I could see God doing something like that to all these greedy things out there. That would be pure justice, you know. That sounds like a pretty good plan. What do you all think? Couldn't wish for more for somebody that wouldn't care if you dropped dead. Yeah, that would be a good plan for those type of people. You bet it would. I think like this. If you really don't care about everybody, then everybody really shouldn't care about you. You know, isn't that true? Yes, that's true. And if that said person, were causing harm and not caring even if your children died, well, then that's pretty criminal. No matter what it takes for them to act out on their criminality, that's what it is. You know? I'm all about calling criminals out on this planet, no matter what they're doing. If they're trying to swindle people, whatever it is, I don't care. That's my thing. It's always been my thing. Ask anybody I know or knows me, rather. Well, no, I know them too. I know them really well. Probably better than they know themselves. So, in fact, that's a fact. So, I don't have a problem with knowing people very well. I don't even have to be in close proximity with them. It could be across the world. It doesn't matter if you make yourself known to me, or I might already picked you up on my radar for one reason or another. So yeah, it's all real. Yeah, after Doug mows the lawn, and now it's got to dry somewhat, and that's going to be a bear because it's really tall. He's probably going to have to go over it 2 or 3 times. But after he chops all the down all that stuff, like his beard hairs that he doesn't see, yeah, right. Um, I'll show you when I'll have to go. I gotta go out and like move the picnic table and put it back and all that type of thing so that we can really get it looking beautiful out there. And when we get all the cars in one spot, that will be heaven to me. I just can't stand them. One time, Doug Stad and I were walking around the yard and we were counting cars, and there were like 21 of them, and there was like more in the shop too. I was just like flipping out, it's like, yeah, and that's something that whatever it is, a customer or something, or one of ours, or something that, like, we found a 48 Jeep, a really, really cool machine. It's got like a sound system, 2 Roku TVs, and this thing is a beast. I'll show you. Hopefully, we're gonna trade our VW for it. Doesn't matter. They've both got buku bucks into it. They're both about a horse apiece, like about 30 grand each, somewhere in that area. Um, like one of a kind machine, custom built stuff. So if we do get that, I'll be showing it to you for sure. Yeah. So it's called Overlander. So yeah, they're cool. So yeah, like I said, we've had a lot of vehicles. It's hard to keep track of. And then when we'll start talking like, well, what do we trade for this or that, or how much money, or what do we lose, or we didn't even have anything in that by the time we were done, and stuff like that. It's like, it's really amazing bartering with people and trading, you know, really. Well, that's about it for today. I do have to get my exercises done, and I had made a chicken salad last night out of some rosemary chicken that I had the night before with butternut squash. That was super good. But tonight I'm going to make, oh, and then last night I made a salad out of it, chicken salad, that you can put on, like we put it on a rye flatbread called gnocchi. It's a Swedish flatbread. Um, and then I had some little white buns, so we tried some on each of them. But tonight I'm just making a chef's salad because when it's hot out, salads rock. And they're really easy on your system too. They have a lot of vegetables and whatever. I got hard boiled egg and cucumbers, tomatoes, all that to put on there. So, okay, everybody, I appreciate you joining me. Have a really good night or day wherever you're blah blah at. God bless you. Peace.